Hello, and this is a Stark Varg, my first ride, thanks to my friends at Pony Power Sports, David Greer, and a couple other buddies. We got to get it going. We got to engage it here. Here we go. Map 1, 30 horsepower. Now, I've had an Alta, got a free ride, mud. And this is only 30 horsepower, so just kind of getting a feel for it at first. And then if I go up to 40, this is more of a normal moto-y kind of feel. But I just did a couple laps on my TX300 Husky. Kind of get the, just to feel the lay of the land a little bit here. It's kind of raining a little bit. It's a little tricky, the track. Now this one's got the rear brake. And I'll tell you right off the bat, just the initial, just how easy it is to adapt to it. It's pretty cool. Brakes feel good. There's definitely some weight to it. Oh, it's got that nice roll on, and I'm only at 40 horsepower, which is more than enough. But I like the way the front end feels. Now this has a rear brake, which is, it's kind of nice because if you're jumping on something you're not familiar with. And it actually feels a little bit like it kind of builds up some power. Let's see if we can go up to map 3, which I think is just has a little bit more regen. Again, it's a little tricky. This mud just sucks you down. Boy, it's got the front end feels what's kind of cool about it. It's got a mass feel to it, but it's not an effort to turn. You just feel, you kind of just feel a steadiness underneath you. That's where you feel the mass. Now, the one thing that's nice compared to the Alta, the front end, that kind of front end heavy feel on the Alta is not here. The steering is really nice. See if I can clear that. Almost. Now let's see if we can go to map 5. This is 55 horsepower. It's a little bit more. Oh, woo. Definitely got a lot more juice. So, but it's still, yeah, that just accelerates out of the corners so easy. Yeah, it's just hard to judge the speed. 55 horsepower. Ooh. Instant wheelie. Okay, we're gonna go in the woods here in a second to ride back. Man, I can't even imagine 80. Yeah, that's instant power. All right, we'll go back down. I'm gonna go down to 40. Let's see if we can get her. There's 3. Let's go to 2. It's 40 with very little. 40 with very little engine braking. Oh yeah, that really feels free. It just coasts, almost 2-stroke like. Man, the front end on this, that's what's standing out. It's got traction, and it is tricky conditions right now. This doesn't seem to matter. Now, these trails might be a little tricky just because it rained a bunch yesterday. Yeah, the other thing on electric, you do get that kind of, see that spin feel. They don't have traction control yet. And that's a little bit tricky to keep the traction. Obviously, you just dial it with the amount of engine power, but let's go back up in here a little bit. But I love that front end. The front end feel is just, that's probably what's standing out. The way it corners, the way it lets you corner. Brakes are strong, Brembos. This is, this is nice. And honestly, the suspension, I think it's set up for moto, but it feels real. I don't feel any harshness at all. Boy, just feel that tire clawing for traction. Yeah, 40 horsepower feels plenty today. Wow. This thing is cool. All right, what is standing out? Stark Varg. First ride. I think mine comes in October. Front end, steering, handling, weight distribution, way better than the Alta. This is fantastic. And plenty of power. Slim ergos, feels natural. I just jumped on it, felt comfy right away. Nothing standing out. Suspension works good, brakes are good. I like it. Looking forward to more rides. Look at how skinny that is. Looking forward to more rides on it too. Big thumbs up. First ride on the Varg.